Hey everyone, my name is Ron Perry. I am your double silver consultant with Team Sky slash World Explorers slash Rising Tide. Just want to thank you today for checking out my video. So what we're going to do today is I want to show you guys what I do when I prepare for my newest client. Okay, so I have all their information. They've told me where they want to go, what they want to do, um, why they want to go, and their dates and their budget, of course. Okay. So that's step one that you're going to do. Step two is you're going to do the research. Okay. So I am using Vax because Vax is my favorite supplier. All right. I'm also using FunJet. All right. And they want to go to Jamaica. And this is for a honeymoon, of course. And it's going to be May 8th through the 14th. All right. We're going to search. So different leaders do use different suppliers. I've noticed. Vax is just when I first started. I started using Vax. I just fell in love with the whole Vax thing. It's got several suppliers in there. It's easy to use. Um, it just has everything right at your fingertips. Okay. Um, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my flights first. All right. I'm not opposed to using um Southwest because why? Southwest has free free luggage, but also um it's free seating. So um that's the other thing. So you may not get your people may not get to sit together. Okay. But you're gonna tell them that, you know, ahead of time. If they don't like Southwest, then you can tell them, the other flights that are available, and tell them why you picked Southwest. But normally, if I have a choice between Southwest and American Airlines, I'm going to choose Southwest because of the free luggage. Um, Also, another thing that I look at is the time and the layovers. I normally don't put my client on a flight that's over maybe an hour and a half layover. Um, just because, you get antsy after so long, being in the airport, the seats aren't comfortable, and it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to be in an airport for 7 hours waiting for my flight to get there. So I wouldn't put my client in that situation as well. So I'm going to look through all these flights just to look, see what they have. All right. But I am in the long run going to put my client on the best flight that's going to save them the most money. Okay. And I think that's going to be the Southwest flight. All right. And I'm not going to pick this one, which is a decent flight, but it's got a 4 hour and 15-minute layover. For for what, $100 more, they can go, they can leave, they can have, $400 more, they can have an hour and 45-minute layover. So that's the one that I'm going to choose. And also with this flight, they're also going to get there right before check-in time. So most hotels, will let you, like if you have plans, they'll save your luggage behind the desk for you. And they also may have early check-in time. It's just a matter of what they will do for you. Okay. So our coming back flight is going to leave at 3:35. I think that's great. That gives you time to wake up. Checkout time is usually between 11 and 12, and you can pay extra for, you can call the resort and see if they have late checkout, and if they do, see how much it is, and also pass that on to your client. um and the late checkout may be at 12, and then that's them sleeping in. They partied all week. They just want to sleep in one day, and they can sleep in that day, wake up, check out of the hotel, hop on the transfer, um, hop on your transfer, and then go back to the airport, and then check in at the airport as well. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 4-star, because there's 19 of those bad boys, and then we're gonna do, of course, all inclusive. And then we're going to do adult only. Okay. So our flight is going into Montego Bay. So we don't want it. So the closer to the airport, the chance of the hotel having a bus is more likely. Um, so this one right here. So let's see. So see Ultra Rios. Ultra Rios is actually on the opposite end of the island than Montego Bay. So Ultra Rios is about an hour or so from, between an hour and 2 hour, an hour and a half from Montego Bay. I love Jamaica. If you guys ever get a chance to visit, it's one of the best. Okay. All right. So we're just going to choose this one. All right. So see this plus right here? That's going to give us more options, room choices. All right. And they want, the option front's not available. All right. So we'll check the other one. And that one's not available. Oh, yes, it is. All right. All right. So this is actually our quote that we're getting ready for our client. All right. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna check out all of our options before we pick our flight. All right. That one is at an hour and a half layover. All right. All right. So that's gonna be the best flight. All right. So we're gonna do getaway. All right. So, and they will see that this comes with honeymoon inclusions and $619 and resort credits. All right. But they may ask you what's included in the honeymoon inclusions. So that includes a special welcome gift, bottle of rum, king size bed, late checkout. See, late checkout, and complimentary upgrade to the next available room, subject to availability and upon request. Okay. All right. So if that's what they want, you're gonna put honeymoon in the box, which I will show you where to put that at. Okay. So with our quote, we're gonna add some features to it. Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna add travel protection. Never know what might happen. Um, so it is our honeymoon. So instead of this one, we're gonna do the private transportation because this is like a van basically. All right, so we're gonna do that one, and then we'll take that one off before I send it. Okay, or I can do it right here. All right, so we're gonna remove this. The price should go down $58. All right, so this right here is a all right. So this little description, tell your clients about it as well. All right. So from here, you're just gonna click click a day, add that on there, and then click add to cart. I'm just gonna do that one, and then you guys get the drift of what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So All right, so before I send it out, yeah, well, let me send it out. Okay. So when I send this out, I'm sending this to myself. All right. I'm not going to send it to them because I'm going to edit this part right here. Okay. I'm actually going to take that out. All right. Same thing right here. Take that out. All right. So the down payment, let's see. Does it have a down payment in there? I think it's at the top. Okay. So down payment for this trip is going to be $900. Okay. And then they can make payments on this trip as long as it's paid by March 24th. Okay. So we're going to click preview. All right. My email's in there. I'm going to click email that to myself. All right. That has been sent to my email. Just got a notification. All right. Let's say they like what they see and they're ready to book. Well, hold on. Let me back up. We're going to sign into my email. All right. So this is what the email looks like. All right. So what I do is after every time my client makes makes a payment, I send them the itinerary all over again showing that they've made a payment. So every time this amount should go up and up and up and up until it equals the balance, or not the balance due, but the full payment. Okay. So a lot of several other leaders, what they do is they do a new message. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward this. Okay. And I'm going to click this box right here. All right. And then, actually, that's not necessary. All right. And then I'm going to take FunJet out. All right. I've actually will be going over that with my client about the terms and conditions. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part out. And this is so that my client doesn't book this trip themselves, because it will happen to you. It's happened to me several times. My client has gotten on here and they saw my flights, they saw everything. I did all the hard work for them, and surprise, surprise, they have decided to ghost me because they have decided that, oh, you know what? Yeah, Ron did the hardest work, but guess what? I'm not going to book with him because I don't want to, and I don't have to. All right. And surprise, surprise, they book it themselves and we lose the commission. All right. it more than likely will happen to you. It sucks and it's rude and I hate it, but um, it happens to the best of us. All right, so I'm gonna add my signature on there, which is a photo that I have that I made. Um, and then from there, I'm gonna look over it again, and then from here, I'm gonna send it. All right, but I'm not actually gonna send this. Okay, so we have sent this to our client, and they are ready to book. Okay, so recap. Okay, step one, research. Step two is to send the quote. Is to is to edit the quote. Step three, I'm sorry. Step one is to research. Step two is to edit, to send to yourself and edit the quote. Step three is to send the quote, is to send the quote to your client. Step four is to set up a time with your client to book the trip. Okay. Now this step is going to be this step is going to actually be where you tell your client, say, so I've sent you the quote. Let's meet up, tomorrow. You talk it over with your partner or whoever, your fiance, and let's get this book tomorrow because I don't know when these prices could change, which is true because the price of the flights change all the time, you know, and the flight may not be available. Also, that's another thing. Okay. So, so they've called you the next day and they say, all right, let's go ahead and book the trip. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell them, all right, Bob, there is the 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 down payment is going to be $900. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a credit card authorization form. This gives me permission to run your card. And every time that we run your card, I'm going to send this to you. Okay. So, where in the world do you go to get your credit card authorization forms? All right. I'm going to show you. All right. You're going to go to myevolutiontravel.com. Okay. You're going to log into your back office. Then you're going to go to Travel Cafe. My internet does this from time to time. Sorry. All right. From here, you're going to go down to forms and credit card authorization form. All right. what you're going to do is you're going to click this form right here, and it's going to download the credit card authorization form. This is completely fillable or editable, edit, fillable. So what I do is I put Travel with the Perrys at the top. That's my travel name. That's my business name. All right. I know. Don't put my address on there. I'm gonna put my name. All right. Then I'm gonna put my email address and my phone number on here. All right. And then the next line, I'm gonna put in my my website. Okay. All right. So their name's gonna go right here. You're the independent contractor. Of course, their name. Trip type's gonna be a package. Okay. The supplier is not going to be SpunJet. The supplier is going to be you. Okay. So you can put your name right here. All right. The confirmation number, you're going to add that later on. Okay. And then you're going to fill the rest of this out. Okay. You're going to fill this out after they've booked the trip. Okay. You'll get the confirmation number, the last four of the card number. All right. How much they're going to charge, how much they're charged, how much the card is going to be charged. It's like 01 or something like that. All right. The expiration date, their address, city, state, zip code, the phone number, email address, and then their signature. Okay. Now, several people, one of my clients, he doesn't have a credit card. So what he does is he withdraws the money and his mom uses the credit you pays for the trips. So what I had to do was I had to get her on the phone because I had to have her permission to run the card verbally. And so she had to fill this out and sign it. Um, and I got her address and stuff like that. And that's how that worked. Okay. And then you're going to click this button right here that says download. And you're going to download it with your changes. Okay. So let's say you're actually going to meet your client at McDonald's or Starbucks because they're local. Okay. You can print this off. You can also use DocuSign. I know I use Hello World, and I think Hello World is like $4 or $5 a month. And I think DocuSign it maybe about the same price, as long as it's out of that 21 days. Okay, if it's within the 21 days, you have to follow these procedures right here. Okay, and that's in the travel cafe. All right, 21 days. That's another training that I'll have to touch on later on. Okay. All right. So you've got that. All right. Now you're going to get their names. So what I do once I get them on the phone and we're talking over the trip, okay, I'm gonna say, hey, Bob, you and Jan are gonna leave Nashville at 7:40 a.m. You're going to arrive in Baltimore at 10:25. When you land in Baltimore, you're gonna get some breakfast. You're gonna sit back, relax for a little bit, and then you're gonna board at 12:10, and then you'll arrive in Montego Bay at 2:35, around 2:40 maybe. Um, when you guys get to the airport, um, you'll look for a van. I believe it is. Let's see. You will look for Amstar representative. Okay, and this says right here, wearing a signature blue flowered shirt. Okay. And then they will take you to your hotel, which is going to be the Ryu Montego Bay. It's all inclusive, and you have an ocean front room with $619 in resort credits, and you should also have a honeymoon inclusion. Okay, which is going to give you special things. All right. So Bob, now I need your first and last name. Your first name, all right, is Bob, and your last name is Michael, and your birthday, all right, January 1st, all right, and what year? Oh, 1981. Okay, that was the year that I was born. Okay, all right. So for email, I'm going to put in my email. I'm also going to put in my phone number. Okay. And for the mobile number, I'm going to put in their phone number. Oh, you have South. So have you guys ever flown Southwest before? Oh, great. Cool. Do you have? Oh, sorry. All right, and I I said that wrong. Um, yeah. Have you guys ever flown Southwest before? Oh, really? Cool. Do you guys have a Southwest number? Okay. Cool. All right. So now you guys get points by flying Southwest. Oh, you got free upgrades. Okay. Okay. So make sure when you get to the airport, you tell them that you want to take advantage of your free upgrade. Okay. All right. So Bob, can I will you give me Jan's information? All right. What's her birthday? May 10th. Okay. And the year? Okay. All right. Now, by any chance, does Jan have Southwest? Does she have Rapid Rewards? Oh, she does. Okay, cool. So you guys are both getting stuff. All right. Awesome. All right. So under, I believe it is. Let's see. Where's the promo code? Okay. I believe. All right. So betting request. We're gonna do king size bed. Special occasion. It's their honeymoon. All right. So we're also gonna put honeymoon in here as well. All right. Actually, the promo code is already in there. All right. So, all right, Bob. Now you're gonna ask them for. So your first payment is gonna be eight. It's gonna be $900. Um, how are you gonna be paying for this? What kind of card are you gonna be using? Okay, you're gonna be using a Visa. Okay, you're gonna get the card number, all this information. Okay. All right. So once that's filled out, you're going to tell them that your last payment is due on March 22nd of next year, and then you guys leave in May. All right. So you guys can make payments until March, until it's paid off, unless you guys want to just make the last final payment in March and be done. And that's fine too. Whichever one you decide to do. All right. And they may say, yeah, we'll just pay the $900 now, and then we'll make the final payment in March. And that's fine. Okay. So then you're gonna click you've you've explained everything to everyone. All right. Click that. And you're gonna click complete booking. Once you click complete booking, you will then get a screen that has at the top, it will show. Here, give me just a second and I will pull up a another booking, one of my previous bookings. Sorry, I'm having to pull that up right now. But at the top of the page, you will see a confirmation number, and then you will also have all of their information on there. All right. Once that finishes loading, I will show you. All right. Alrighty then. Come on. And so also after you've booked the trip, you will also receive an email. And what I do with that email is I just forward that directly to my client. And then I also um they'll also send you an email if something changes on their flights. And then it's your responsibility to tell your client that something on their trip has changed. Okay. So this is taking really, really long. Longer than I hoped. All right. All right. This is just another way to pull up your trips. All right. So after you book the trip, you'll get a screen that looks like this once it pops up. All right. So you'll have the reservation number. All right. And then the traveler's name, and then the itinerary summary. All right. So from here, you're gonna go right here, and this is gonna tell you your your commission. Okay. Of course, this is just a flight only, so I didn't receive anything. I did charge this client a $25 booking fee, and she was, we talked, and she was more than welcoming for me to charge her that $25 booking fee. And most people are, you've worked hard for that, for that payment. Um, so then, so let me back up. Let me go back to this trip right here. All right. So for this trip, for the Jamaica trip, for instance, okay, we're going to click this booking administration. And of course, they canceled. All right. So the booking administration will tell us. All right. We're just going to. Sorry. It's because I went so far out. It, it cleared me out completely. So, and didn't save any of my trips. All right. So booking administrator here, let me pull up the same one. I believe was it the Ryu? Yeah, Montego Bay. All right. And this also this is a different supplier as well. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Sorry guys, I'm having to build this back up again. All right. So our booking administration is going to be our commission. All right. So that's going to be our commission. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is book the trip. The client has signed the um, credit card authorization form. Also, with the credit card authorization form, you need a copy of their driver's license. This guarantees that person is who they say they are, basically. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is, so we've gotten everything back. The trip is booked. And guess what? We are getting paid once our client has returned and has returned from their trip. All right. So next, the last and final step is going to be our commission tracking form. Okay. So how do you get there? We're going to go to My Evolution Travel. We're going to log in. Your ID number. All right. You're going to go back to Travel Cafe. I'm sorry. You're going to go to My Travel Site. You're going to log in. And you're going to go to commissions. And you're going to do commission tracking form. All right. And you're going to do a package because that's what we picked. All right. You're going to fill all this out. You're going to do, for this part right here, you're going to do air, hotel. All right. The booking number is the one that I showed you earlier. All right. All this should be in the email that you receive. All right. Supplier is going to be FunJet. All right. Once you click continue, you will see a button that's two boxes. One box says total price for trip, and then estimated commission. Okay. Your total price for the trip is going to be $3,869. All right. So that's going to go in that first box and the total package price. And then commission, your estimated commission is going to be right here. $339.50. All right. And then you will see a button underneath that that says submit. When you click submit, you will get an email. And that email will basically say that you have just submitted a commission. Once you've done all that, congratulations. You have booked the trip. You are making money and you are making your sponsor proud. But, you're also making me proud because you have just finished this video and you're doing great. I'm proud of you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you need me, my information will be in the comments. I'm also putting my Rakuten in there if you need. If you do online shopping, if you do, um, if you book flight onlys, you can also do flight onlys in there. Um, through Cheapo Air, you can do business cards through Vistaprint and get money back. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do in Rakuten. I know Google Chrome has a plugin so that you can get money back for different things. So, yep, all that will be in the comments below. Like I said, thank you for watching this video. If you guys need me, Calendly link is in the comments. Set up a Zoom, set up a phone call. Um, that's it. Like I said, once again, thank you. And we have a saying around here that I'm not sure who started it, but if I don't see you at the beaches of the world, I will see you at the bank. All right. Have a great afternoon. Talk to you later.